Hey Aries, it's Goddess Puff, and this is your next 48 hours for May 13th to the 14th of 2023. All right, let's get started with an oracle card message for Aries. Next 48 hours for Aries, May 13th to the 14th of 2023 for Aries. I don't know why I want to say this is for all placements of Aries. I want to emphasize Mars. I know that's your planet, but I felt the need to say it. All right, we have rat adaptability, hair transformation, seal vulnerability. I don't know why I got Buzz Lightyear. Overall energy is Raven determination. So you're determined to make some type of change. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like no one's going to interfere with this. Like, I don't know if you're moving or you're changing cars or jobs or your appearance or something. You're making some type of change in your life at this time. Major transformation that you're going through internally, and you just feel the need to get up and change things outside of you as well. And I feel like there's someone around you who's adapting to that. You may feel very vulnerable at this time, and you're adapting to your own transformation. It may make you feel a little out of place. You feel like two people. It's like one part of you who's observing your change, and then another part of you that's going through it. You're like, I don't feel the same anymore. Like, I feel like this is old. This needs to go here. This needs to be here. I need to be out there. You just feel like you need to change because the old way of doing things for you isn't working anymore. Maybe it's rearranging your room, getting up at a different time, working out at a different time, going to work a different way, taking a bike to work or taking a car to work or the bus. It's like you want to do things differently because you've changed pretty much. And it could be other people around you adjusting to this change as well. I don't see anyone of course, you're going to have some adversity, but I don't really see anyone bothered by it. They're just shocked by it more so. For Aries. And you like, look, I don't even know what's going on either, so please don't judge. I'm just as shocked as y'all. That's the energy I'm getting from you. Like that old meme of Lil Uzi. He's like, it's only my third day out here. I don't know. That's the energy I'm getting. Oh my God, I gotta write that down. You like, I don't even know what's going on. I'm going with it just like y'all. Could be a Scorpio in your life. All right, we have the Four Cups. Yeah, the old way of doing things is no longer working. It's either become boring, stale, or mundane. You may have stale air around you. You may need to open windows up. Six of Cups. Yeah, the past. You're just disinterested in the past. Disinterested in the old way of doing things. Five of Cups, past disappointments. I feel like you're just releasing that. I feel like a lot of people right now are addressing things that just did not work out in the past. You're releasing it and letting go of it. You're no longer interested in it. You're no longer interested in mulling over past disappointments. You're like, okay, so this is what happened in the past. I didn't like it. So what can I do to change things now or an outcome now? Or past disappointments in regards to childhood as well. For some of you, you may have a parent who constantly, whether it was directly or indirectly, lets you know that they did not want you. I'm sorry to say it like that, but I just feel like someone constantly had reminders that they were not wanted as a child. And so they made the effort to stay out of the way or be boring or not a problem with the Four Cups. In childhood, you may have been just very gray, very boring, or you learned how to deal with a narcissist at a young age. You became very gray, very boring in order to avoid any attention from this person. The Hierophant, Taurus energy. But I feel like you're releasing that. I feel like that is for a specific person. Because Aries energy is not boring. Aries always got energy. Always. And I feel like this is like you icing, like the ice melting and you coming out. That's what the Five of Cups is. The ice melting and you can breathe again. It's like you're going back to that childlike you who you were meant to be, not the person you were forced to become in order to like avoid bullshit. I feel like you had to take on a persona to adapt to a certain environment or conform for a certain environment. I feel like you were bored or frozen. And then the tears, the crying, or the release is you melting or coming out. It's very metaphoric. Either way, it's a higher commitment here with Taurus. You're leveling up. I feel like being yourself, this sounds so cliche, but being yourself is going to get you where you want to go. Overall, you choose King of Cups. Also, with still vulnerability, being more emotional or in touch with your emotions or expressive with your emotions. Because I feel like in the past, you were not expressive when it comes to your emotions, like your real feelings. And you regret not being expressive in your childhood or in the past. And that had to be due to some type of shaming. Or you had to adapt to a different personality. You were just very like, the Four of Cups is like very bored in your childhood or the past. And you may feel like you missed out on opportunities because of that. So you're deciding to be more expressive or more open or more vulnerable with your emotions. So let's clarify. A Taurus can be involved. It doesn't have to be. So you're like, I'm new to this. You can be expressive and not be vulnerable. Because there can be a lot of outgoing people, like class clowns and stuff, but they don't really talk about their emotions and get, you know, vulnerable about what they're really feeling deeply. Clarifying the Four of Cups is the Queen of Cups. So we have the King and Queen of Cups. Yeah, getting in touch with your emotions, what you're really feeling. Because sometimes people get reactive with anger, and it's really coming from a place of hurt. Like you get angry because someone may have hurt your feelings or triggered something. Not saying that that's you, but that's just an example. Two of Swords. Yeah, for some reason you were blocked off from your emotions, which blocked you off from your intuition. Because when you smugger, why did I say that? I don't know what smugger even means. I meant to say smother. When you smother your emotions or try to snuff them out, you limit your intuition. So that gets you into people, places, things, and situations where you shouldn't be. And it can also make you miss out on certain things as well. Because if you ignore your instincts where it's telling you to run, or you feel anxious around someone, or you don't trust someone, but you ignore it, or you shut out your emotions, it puts you in compromising situations. Yeah, with the Two of Swords and the Four of Cups, a crossroads, missed opportunity, getting back in touch with your heart space. Clarifying the Six of Cups with the Five of Swords, yeah, because someone talked down to you. And when you were younger, when you were a child, or just in the past, put it where it goes for you, because the Six of Cups could be any time in the past. Could be in childhood, or could have been any time in the past. Three of Swords, yeah, you have a deep wound from childhood. And I cut the deck and I see the Eight of Wands. This could be coming back up for you in a major way. Maybe you just wake up one morning crying. I just feel like someone here, this part isn't for everyone, but someone here just out of nowhere, they just get brought up with all these tears. I feel like you may not have cried in like 20 years, or you may not have cried in like 19 years, or the last time you cried was when you were 19. It's just out of nowhere, you just bawling. And I feel like it's a bright, sunny day too. It's just like all these emotions that you repressed. And that can also be metaphoric as well. Like you're just releasing. Clarifying the Five of Cups is the Five of Cups. So yeah, Spirit's doubling that energy. Like it's amplified. And then the Wheel of Fortune. So it's just emotions and things that need to come up to be released and let go of so that you can move into a new cycle. And you are. That's all it is. I don't see that anyone's wallowing or staying stuck in it, because with the Wheel of Fortune clarifying the Five of Cups, you're moving on. Just make sure these things come up to be released so that you do not repeat a cycle. It could have been a repeated cycle of past disappointments here due to wounding from your childhood, where you were shamed and put down and talked down to. And so it repeated in your friendships or relationships, partnerships. Clarifying the Hierophant is the Knight of Wands. You may run away from higher commitment or opportunities, Ace of Swords. There's going to be a major opportunity here. I keep cutting the deck and looking at the Eight of Wands. There's some major opportunity here. Three of Wands, your ships are coming in when it comes to career and finances. There is an amazing opportunity coming towards you here. Ace of Swords is the truth with the Hierophant. It's causing you to be vulnerable. I feel like this job is going to give you the freedom to do what you want. Yeah, the Knight of Wands is creative expression and freedom. You could be freeing yourself from a higher commitment, whether it's a marriage or a job or whatever. A lot of you are freeing yourself from a higher commitment that no longer serves you because you want to live in your truth. But for others of you, I feel like there is a higher commitment that allows you creative expression and freedom of speech. Yeah, freedom of speech in a job, a career field, or a relationship. So you could be encountering people in relationships and jobs where it allows you to have the freedom of speech or creative expression. Could be a talk show, podcast. You could be watching one that's encouraging this. I just feel like, yeah. So this could be for some of you, it's acting. But I'm seeing like a job. Or for some of you, it's a group that you're in, some type of group that's encouraging you to speak your mind more in all your variations of feelings, whether it's anger, sadness, whatever you're feeling. Because I'm seeing multiple different faces here, multiple different expressions. Yeah, and then vulnerability. It's a higher commitment and allows you the freedom of speech. Take that as it resonates. But it's a great creative job coming in. And you have total freedom to do what you want, but it's like the main thing here is your vulnerability. I feel like the vulnerable part is coming by surprise. Like you have no control over this. You're just going to be crying and speaking your mind and talking about your feelings, and you don't know why. You're like, why did I just say that? Why did I just tell that person I'm feeling like shit today? Because it's making me think of that guy breaking my crayons in 3rd grade. Like, why am I thinking about that? Why did I just say that? That's the energy I'm getting from you. Like, what's going on? For some of you, it's just totally by surprise. For others of you, could just be going to therapy or doing some type of techniques or practice to bring that out of you. I just feel like you were shunned for the very thing that you're good at. Like the very thing that you're about to do or do now that you're naturally good at is the one thing you were shunned for in the past. And that may upset you even more. That may make you, that's why the Wheel of Fortune, the Five of Cups is here twice. That may make you upset even like a second time. Because you're upset that it happened, then you're upset to find out that this is the one thing you were actually good at and you were shunned for it. So that makes you even more upset. But I feel like you'll release it for Aries. It's like, not only was I shamed and I'm getting over it, then I get over it and do the thing I'm afraid of to find out that I'm naturally good at it, naturally talented at it. So you shunned me for no reason. Tree, wisdom, good roots, connection. I feel like you're getting back connected to yourself, your emotions, your feelings. It's milk, nourishment, parents, nostalgia, right with the 6 of Cups. Oh, yeah, it's definitely stemming from that. Wings, wishes, ambition, wandering. For some of you, it may not have been as harsh as others. For some of you, this was, from your parents' perspective, it was well-meaning. But for others of you, someone was just outright harsh. It stems from their own insecurities, of course. That doesn't make it better to know the reason why. It doesn't make it any better. But this person, your parent, was treated like this. So, of course, they project this onto you. So, for some of you, it's bitterness, hate, jealousy. Maybe someone's mad because you have more freedom than them. Or you have more options than them or opportunities than them. But regardless, you're releasing yourself from that with wings, wishes, ambition, wandering, and you're going after what you want. So if you want to be a spokesperson, a news anchor, talk show host, radio host, podcaster, YouTuber, I feel like public speaking is in your future because you just speak the truth. Or you can be a comedian, or you can deliver harsh truths in funny ways. You have a good way of delivering things. With Toad, humor, the grotesque, joy. Maybe you're good at dark humor. I don't know. I just feel like it's something to do with the creative way that you speak. You can deliver really harsh things or really traumatic things in a very light way. Your delivery is everything. All right, for Aries. 3 is your overall energy. That could be synchronistic to someone here. Boundaries. So you may need to, maybe that could be a trigger for a lot of you, like learning to place healthy or strong boundaries has triggered other things to come up. Trust. So I feel like that's trusting yourself. You may have trust issues stemming from this. This may aggravate or exasperate your trust issues. Hidden. Yeah, I feel like this is a hidden memory or hidden talent coming up that's really triggering everything. Twitter. So you could be on Twitter. Maybe things are taking off on Twitter, or you see something on Twitter that makes you realize this. Twitch. You could have a Twitch stream, or you could have a physical Twitch. Or you could be deciding to get on Twitch or Twitter. Those are both apps where you speak. More so Twitch, but freedom of speech on Twitter. Crush. So you could have a crush at work, or someone could be crushing on you. Success. I feel like you will have success in every area, but success more so with the, you know, the public speaking. If you go after it, which, so this is, I wrote this in regards to like the Magician card, manifestation. It could be manipulation as well with that 5 of Swords energy. November. So November 3rd, take it as it resonates, but I am going to leave it there. I send you peace, blessings, and love. Namaste.